What's up, guys? In today's video, we're gonna win $15,000 in a surf fishing tournament. Let's go.
Yes, never done a surf fishing tournament. Super excited. We're gonna show you everything with the pre-fishing, which we're about to do right now, to the captain's meeting, and then fishing the tournament tomorrow. A big adventure lies ahead.
Yeah, it's a shoreline showdown put on by Fish Bites, presented by Fish Bites.
Yes.
And so today, like Darcy said, went to the Snook Nook and we got a bunch of gear, a sand flea rake.
We got shrimp.
Shrimp and all kinds of great Captain Paul's rigs.
Yeah, which we'll talk about.
Yeah, so we're pre-fishing, we're checking some different beaches, so come along, let's go.
Let's do this. I'm gonna load up the shrimp and then walk down. We're gonna walk down the beach. Brian's ready to lug.
Yeah, I gotta carry the big cart. Let's go.
Think we have a fish, I'm not 100% sure. We just got all three of our lines set up and out, and we're gonna show you exactly what combos we're using today. But I was just talking to my new friend Jen, who I met beach fishing today. She's catching sand fleas and she saw the line take off. We've got a fish, pretty sure, or we might not. Real tight. And we got a whiting. Woo! Whiting on. That's not a bad one for the beach.
That's a nice one.
That's a good one for the beach. Look at that. That is a whiting, not a pompano. But good thing someone was paying attention to the rod tip, because I was not, I was busy talking. That is awesome. That was a big old sand flea on top. So these guys are hungry. Oh, actually a little sand flea, it's still on there. But good sign that we got a bite just a few minutes into fishing. I like that. That's a good thing for pre-fishing, and we're kind of waiting for that tide to start coming up. It's dead low, so the current's gonna start, the tide will start coming up, water's gonna start moving, and hopefully more fish are gonna start biting. But it's a beautiful day, can't complain.
Nice job, Darcizzle. We're gonna throw that whiting back. We're just gonna keep popping over, catch any today. Again, we're just pre-fishing. That was a nice keeper though, those are delicious. But you can see the water is like a crappy color. The wind's kind of picking up, which that's gonna happen, rain, that kind of stuff. So we're just gonna try here for a little while and see what happens. But I looked at the beach, and you can't tell in the camera probably, but the sand, like the really bad water is further offshore over there and closer in here. So tide coming in, hopefully we'll have cleaner water here sooner. So that's just a thought.
I'm trying to catch some sand fleas for the first time. We just got our sand flea rig. This stuff is listed down below on my Amazon store, by the way, if you're interested. Everything there about pompano and surf fishing that you could need. All right. Nice. I'll do a better job that time. All right. I wasn't sure. They're right here too.
Still caught our first sand fleas.
What?
You caught your first sand fleas.
I did. Literally don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna figure it out.
There's not a ton here, so you don't see like a ton coming up out of the sand, but we're doing the best.
You're supposed to see them, yes.
But blind throw and you got 3.
Blind throw. All right, the key trick is you really gotta find these guys. See, there's a couple big ones. That's a bigger one. And then a few small ones in there. But we got about a dozen. And you really gotta look for them. They kind of like are in almost like schools or packs right on the beach. And as the wave recedes, they'll see them like swim across the surface. It's really cool. So Brian's helping in his good eyesight. He just said he saw 100 and I just caught a dozen. They're closer up, I think. That's a big one.
You might just make a video. Nice job, Sizzle. You screwed it up.
Yeah! Got him. Oh, I just saw another one.
I think we could just make a video of you catching sand fleas all day.
It's kind of fun.
And people would not mind.
I'm just scraping dirt. It's kind of fun. I gotta figure out where they're at.
The master baiter is learning a new bait technique.
It's like one scoop, I get a bunch, and then I don't get any. But I got like 5 or 6, one big one, a couple small ones. Yeah. Why do you keep moving away? Oh yeah, because putting them in the, letting them go. Got a big one. It's kind of fun and relaxing scooping sand.
Look.
Can't hear you, can't hear you.
Third one.
Last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, old lady.
My feet are in boots like all the time. My feet are so sensitive now when I'm barefoot, and my feet are white as a ghost. Like literally, looks like I'm wearing shoes. What's up?
Tip up.
It is up.
Walk
You sure
down
we have
the
a
beach,
fish?
follow your fish.
I don't think we have a fish. This feels like nothing. Whiting! Oh, he's off. little bit smaller than the first guy. I did not get close enough to the shoreline. That was my fault, and that's how I would pop a pompano off. So that is good practice. You need to get right to the shoreline. Honestly, did not feel that fish on there at all. Eater size, of course, bait size.
Yep.
A little smaller than the first. Let's let them go. They count tomorrow. All right, guys, that's it for day one of pre-fishing. Loading up our beach cart.
We got 2 whiting and a catfish.
What's a beach cart from?
I forget. We'll put it in the
We've
description
had this
below.
thing for years. We love it. Anyways.
Yeah, put in the description below.
Yeah, so we got 2 whiting, catfish, salt, tons of spinner sharks out there jumping, going crazy. So I guess there's a good sign that sharks are here feeding.
Yeah.
We got to find the pompano tomorrow.
But I just might throw in, for a tournament, it's pompano and whiting.
Yeah.
So if you're only catching whiting, like, maybe we'll focus on whiting because when we're trying to place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, when you do a tournament, not that we're good at it, but you gotta read the rules.
Right.
Okay?
So yeah, headed to the captain's meeting, gonna meet all our fans there, good stuff, talk
Snook
about
nook.
fishing, share information, but we also have to go to where the fish are. Today we didn't go that far because we knew we had to go back to the captain's meeting anyhow. So tomorrow we might be making a bit of a travel.
But the second best thing about catching fish,
Is what?
the second best thing, if you go to some place and you don't catch fish, at least you know not to go back there the next day. So now we know not to fish here.
That's not necessarily true because every day is a different day. But talking to all the local pompano legends, there hasn't been a lot of pompano around this area recently.
Yeah.
So we knew that coming here, but we gave it a whirl and got to catch a bunch of sand fleas. Look at this guy going up.
You guys taking off on a glider.
Cool. I gotta film.
All right.
All right, guys, so
All right, here's some B-roll of the Snook Nook captain's meeting, and we'll see you tomorrow.
see you tomorrow. Pompano! Woo! We have acquired the target species. I don't think he's gonna keep. He might be just short. But this is a great sign. We got our first pompano. Heck yeah. So far, oh yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Gotta walk it this way. It's a beautiful morning. We're gonna quickly get a measurement on this fish, but I think he's gotta go back. But first hour into fishing, got the target species, and our buddy Captain B next to us also got a pompano too. So it looks like we're in a good spot. That's awesome.
Ooh, yeah, next day, guys, nice job. We drove an hour and a half from Stewart, which is an hour from our house, so like 2.5 hours from our house altogether, to Brevard County. And getting a lot more bites than we did yesterday, that's for sure. We got a whiting, we got in the cooler.
10.5 to the fork.
10.5.
Yeah.
All right, throw them back.
All right, at least
11, gotta be 11.
At least we got it.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's great.
On the braided rod too.
And we caught a bluefish. And Captain B, who you want to do a charter with up here in Brevard, is a great surf guide on the beach, and full time, I think. I don't know, he does a ton of guiding, and
We're complaining about the cold.
yeah, it's like 5 degrees colder up here.
Yeah. No, we're all bundled up. Hopefully that sun's gonna come up. It's a gorgeous sunrise today.
All right, we're in a contest. We got to check our baits. Every 15 minutes, we're
Correct.
checking the baits. Let's go.
This is nonstop work today. Let's
All right,
go.
let's do it.
Let's go.
Whoa,
What is that?
it's a big pompano.
This is a short rod?
Yeah, short rods.
No way. That was a huge bend over. All right.
That's what she said.
Oh my God. It is so cold, dude. Oh my gosh, I'm being such a wimp. Is that a blue? Big old blue.
No, it's big.
Whiting.
Whoa.
Whoa, he doubled that thing over, man. I'm surprised. All right, he's gonna be part of the whiting aggregate.
Nice.
Definitely a 12-incher, but I'm surprised what he doubled. Maybe we had 2 on.
Maybe.
That rod doubled over.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice. Very nice. We'll
Quality
put him in the
whiting.
cooler. Get a line right back out.
Yeah. Nice job. Yeah, so we'll start telling you about our rigs and stuff, but first off, we have lines out of different, how far out they are, different depths, different lengths out, whatever, distances. So that's our short rod. Short rod usually with the whiting and croakers, but that's a nice size whiting.
Maybe we have a fish. Yeah, there's a fish on there.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna use the waves, letting them help me bring this fish in. He's right in this deep trough right here. And then when that wave hits, I reel with it. Now we keep the rod tip down. Oh, he's fighting. I think he's coming in now. He was keeping himself in that trough. Get him, Brian, get him, Brian, get him, Brian. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Woo! We got a keeper pompano, baby. Nice, I think.
That's gonna
He's
be 11.
He's gonna be really
yeah.
close.
He's gonna be close.
All right, let's get him off the hook. Dude, the way he's held himself in that trough like that,
He hit me in the face.
that was crazy. He was swimming really fast at the shoreline too. You just never know. Luckily, I was standing right next to it. 5 minutes ago, we got a bite and we got cut off by a shark. So now I know we had a pompano on. Oh, he's so close. I don't think so.
You don't think so? Go check his ruler. Here he's bringing it.
Yeah, I need your ruler. I don't think he's gonna keep.
Ours is
Just
too close.
short.
We forgot our ruler today, of course.
Just short.
Oh, he's a little short. Oh, he's no.
Oh, he
He's
keeps.
over. He's over.
You don't think he'll shrink later?
He's gonna shrink,
We'll have to remeasure him.
right? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a legal
he's-
fish. This is a certified.
Okay.
ruler.
All right.
All right, he is past that. Past his line right here.
All right.
Yeah, he's past it.
see what
Oh,
happens.
it's gonna be close later. All right, nice. Thank you very much, Captain. Awesome. All right, so legal fish right there. We'll just remeasure him just in case we don't get any more pompano today before we weigh him in because I am nervous. He's really close, but a keeper.
Yeah. He's 11. He's a keeper, like for legal purposes. But over time they shrink.
Right.
So sometimes when you get to the weigh station, you know your fish is going to definitely be lighter. They dry up, they get lighter. But he could shrink a little bit, and if you bring an illegal fish into the weigh station,
You're disqualified.
you're going to get
instantly.
disqualified from the whole tournament. So
Right.
that's what we're talking
So
about.
I think I want to get him on ice right away.
Yeah, let's do it right now.
All right. Fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on. Got a fish on. Follow your fish. Been a minute since we got a fish. Woo! Woo! All right, he's coming in now.
Woo!
Not a keeper,
Not a keeper.
right?
Yeah, I don't think so. No.
A pompano! Number 3. Yeah, not a keeper. That's okay. Got the target species. Woo! Orange is on fire. We got to get another orange out.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna quickly release them. 10.5 to the fork. Not a keeper, legal fish. 3rd pompano of the day. Pretty awesome.
Double.
No way, we got a double?
We could.
Woo! We got a
Nice.
keeper.
That back one's a keeper.
Look at that. Sorry, I'm in the shadow.
Yeah.
Double rig. That's
That-
like one of those big
Hornbelly.
fish.
Let's
Kind of
measure,
a
we gotta measure
hornbelly.
that one. He's close.
Yeah, he's kind of close.
All right.
That's the electric chicken.
Yeah. Nice.
Famous Captain Paul Smirko rigs. I think this one I mixed up. I think it was sand fleas.
All right. Well, whatever.
Fish on.
Got another fish on. We're baiting up the other one. That pompano was too short.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Into the trough. Into the trough. A baby.
Another baby pompano.
Well, 2 pompanos back to back.
Yeah.
That's not nothing. He's right there on the surface. I do not think it's a pomp.
Whiting.
It's a whiting.
It's a decent sized one.
Oh, that's a nice one. It'll count. We now got our 3 aggregate for the whiting
Nice. Not too shabby.
on the pompano rig. I feel like you catch the bigger whiting on the pompano rigs. It's a nice one.
Yeah.
All right, watch the other rods. Because usually when we get other bites. Finally warmed up enough too. It's a beautiful day now. Let's go over all the gear, including the rigs, the weight, the rod, the reel, and we're gonna start with the end here. We're gonna start with the actual rig and the weight. So everything that we're using, by the way, and that I'm about to talk about, links right down below in the description if you're interested in purchasing your own or taking a look at them. So we have a Sputnik rig on the bottom of our Pompano rig. Sputniks are the best ones to use for beach fishing. As you can see, it has these bars that bend out so it breaks away, but this will lock into place in the sand and keep your baits where you want them. These are the best things for beach fishing. We're using 4 to 5 ounce Sputnik sinkers today from the Sinker Guy. Chip is an awesome guy, small business, and he makes the best ones in the world. And then our actual rig here, I just put a new color on because we haven't been getting a lot of bites, but Captain Paul Spurko's Pompano rigs. And these are available on the Fish Bite website as well as locally at Snook Nook Bait and Tackle up here in Jensen Beach, aka Stuart, Florida area. You can't go wrong with this setup. Captain Paul's Pompano rigs plus the Fish Bites on your circle hooks. And so we have 2 hooks here. This is the actual rig that came out of one of these bags. And you can see we like to fish some bear, so we have some bear hooks out there. We also have these floats on there. And again, it's basically just like your standard dropper loop setup with the 2 hooks separated. And I have some bait on here already, but you can clearly see that I have a piece of shrimp and I also have a piece of fish bites, and I cut them into diamond shapes. So I actually have a bunch already pre-cut, ready to go, so you just get an idea. But I pre-cut all those ahead of time so I can just re-rig and rebait quickly. On my top hook here, you can clearly see that I have a piece of shrimp on there to add additional scent to the water. So I cut that up, pre-cut live shrimp we had in our cooler. I also have a piece of fish bites on there, but I'm gonna put another piece just in case. We want to get as much scent into the water as possible. And again, these are circle hooks, so these fish are going to set the hook on their own. And on my bottom hook, you can see that I have a sand flea on there that was caught earlier today in our sand flea rake. And that's also available in the links down below. Also, fish bites attached, ready to go, and fix those, the actual Sputnik, so it's ready to set when we cast it out. Now, as far as the rod and the reel combo, we actually have our swivel attached to 20-pound leader. So we have a little bit of a top shot, 20-pound leader attached to that. And then we have high vis line, 20-pound main line as our spooled up on our surf fishing reel. This is a breakwater reel. It's a 7,000 setup. This is great. Honestly, any surf fishing reel will work perfectly for you. Again, high vis, so you can actually see it out there. This is what is key to making you successful beach fishing. And then this is paired with a 13-foot over-the-bar surf rod. 2 pieces, it comes apart. This is a really nice setup. It's custom designed by Captain Paul Spurko himself, and he even has these sick wind grips on it. So yeah, that's the deal. And check out Over the Bar and Sputnik, and I'll link all their information down below. Well, we are ready to cast this out and catch some fish. All right, I think I got a fish on. Nice pump, nice pump. Oh, it's not a pump.
Whoa!
What is that?
Is that a croaker or a whiting?
Oh my God, it's a weak fish.
It's a what?
It's a weak fish. We've never caught a weak fish in our life. It's a weak fish. I'm like 99% sure. It's similar to the trout. Remember the County Line Charters catches them?
I don't know nothing about that fish.
It's a weak fish.
Oh,
they're excellent eating. They're excellent eating.
We gotta check and see if we can.
Oh my God!
What?
Look at this. It's not my rig. What the
Yeah, his
hell?
rig. You got
Dude,
his rig.
this is his rig?
I guess.
No, he's fishing Sputniks.
Is it connected to anything?
No!
Oh my God.
I just dragged this fish up because he probably ate my bait and he's hooked on someone else's rig.
Where's your rig?
Right here. That's my rig. This is someone else's rig.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is some wild stuff. I'm 99% confident we just caught a weak fish, member of the trout family. We're gonna walk it over so we can ask Captain B. By the way, he does a lot of surf fishing charters up in the Melbourne area, so if you're interested, hook him up, but he's a great fisherman in his area. We're gonna go ask him,
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure that's a weak fish.
Let's hurry up because we have to release it.
I don't think we do.
Pull down, you don't need a pole.
But how wild is that?
Yeah.
He gets side hooked on someone else's rig, and I just got a free 5-ounce weight. We broke off 3 of them today. Alrighty, just cleaned off this fish. did confirm the official name of this beautiful species is a weak fish. And there are other names. Some people call it a sand perch. Some people call it a silver trout. And it is related to the trout family, I believe. It's not a spotted sea trout. Looks similar to that, but it's not. And the captain just told me, Captain B said that this is like the biggest one for this area he's ever seen. This is a giant. They're usually much smaller. So pretty wild that I am able to catch one. He's not gonna count in the tournament, but it's my first week fish. We're gonna try and cook them too, might as well. Gotta give ourselves some extra food to eat. But I wish I could weigh them because I would win. I would win with my first and only weak fish. But look at his teeth. Very similar to the trout. Pretty cool.
Nice.
All right, let's see if something else crazy happens. That's the cool thing about surf fishing is like you just never know what you're gonna catch. You never know what's gonna eat your line or side catch like I did.
Yeah. Go get him, Sizzle. Go get him, Sizzle. We need a big whiting.
Big whiting, let's go.
Big whiting.
Whiting,
Small whiting.
small whiting. Let's get it right back out.
Is he 12?
I don't know, but let's get it right back out for the next one. We have a few more minutes left.
All right, so we got like a half an hour left. We got to drive an hour and a half back to the weigh-in. And we're shooting for the 3 aggregate whiting. So we have 2 decent whiting and 1 tiny whiting. So trying to get another tiny whitey.
Oh my God, fish!
Fish!
Fish in the lot first.
So we shortened all the rods because the whiting are close to shore. And then they're all going off. But they're all 11-inch whiting.
Oh,
Fell off?
guess so.
Next to you, next to you. He's on there. Tiny,
Whiting!
he's smaller.
He's even smaller, how cute.
That
That one's still anchored, that one's on.
Go, go, go.
Both are going off.
Where was bigger?
I think he just popped it off. The fish is on here. Oh my God, they're all the same size. Yeah, the other one did not get hooked there. He's gone. All right, guys, we're back at the house. And we decided after fishing that we're not gonna go weigh in our fish. We didn't have any
Didn't have anything to weigh in.
whatsoever. We had over a 2-hour drive home, so we were just like, we're just gonna head home. If we did have something to weigh in, different story, but I wouldn't have placed.
We don't like to go to the weigh-ins because they never ask you how you did, and if you don't have anything to weigh in,
And they
you
were
look
like,
like an idiot.
terrible. But we do want to quickly announce the winners of the actual tournament. You win up to $15,000 in prizes.
Well, it's $15,000
Total.
total purse.
Correct.
You know, among all the winners.
Correct.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said that wrong.
Well, whatever.
So we want to say the winner of the Pompano aggregate, which was 3 fish weighed in, was Maddie Ruppel. Female angler Maddie Ruppel crushed it with a 9.61 pound bag. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. And then the biggest pompano, because you can't place in 2 sections, so she actually had the biggest pompano as well, but she went for the aggregate for more money.
Yeah.
So the biggest pomp was by Eric.
Yeah, you can't win in 2 money divisions. So she won the aggregate. She also had the biggest pompano.
Yes.
And so the biggest pompano money went to the second guy.
Right. So Eric won the biggest pompano. And then for junior angler, a girl won that as well. Female angler, Emmy, won first place. And then the whiting aggregate was, I don't know how to pronounce this, but Shin won with a 3.76 pound bag.
Yeah, and the second place whiting aggregate was a female, Julie Nuth, whose husband is a charter guy up in St. Augustine area.
Pretty amazing, pretty amazing. So many females.
The women killed it.
Meaning so many women. It was awesome at the captain's meeting. But here's our weak fish. Let's go ahead and flay him right up and see what the meat looks like, and then cook him in the house and see what it tastes like. So here we go. What I've heard is they have very soft meat. So we're just gonna, whoa, very easy to clean this guy. My blade went right through the skin, and I did bleed this fish out. I heard that's imperative as well, but I'm excited to have my first ever weak fish. It looks very, very similar to the trout. It just does not have the spots, basically. There we go. Woo! Look at that meat. The meat looks really good.
Looks firmer.
Yeah.
Touch it.
It
It is firmer.
He's a little cold on this side, but it is firmer. And it looks like there was an egg sac in there. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right, let me just skin it real quick. Take a look at what that looks like. It looks excellent. I think it's gonna be quite tasty. I'm trying to keep my knife up just a little bit. There we go. Boom. Woo! Look at that. Not even much of a bloodline at all. Started keeping my knife up just a little bit, but you can see that red lining that's on the skin there. So if you keep it up a little bit, it'll keep it on there. But that's not bad at all. Just clean it up, get those little pin bones out of the middle, and go and eat it.
Nice job. I'm just gonna throw it on the pan because the first time we try a fish, I like to just throw it on the pan.
Right, simple.
Salt, pepper, and butter. And plus, that's better for my diet than some crazy sauce and frying it and all this other crazy crap.
Keep it simple.
So we got some nice B-roll here for you. I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. Yum and yum. And until next time.
Until next time, follow your dreams and keep on catching. Woo, that looks really good.
Yeah.